So, another speaker from the Faculty of Arts, Lynette Ryan, speaking on age, respect and movies.
Close your eyes for a moment and imagine an old person. Any old person will do. Now, replace that image with a picture of Helen Mirren with a huge machine gun. That second picture was not nearly as comfortable for you as the first. That is because Helen Mirren, at 68 years old, has crossed that imaginary line, her 65th birthday. She is now defined in the Western world, including Australia, as elderly or older. I'm taking a qualitative, three-pronged approach to my empirical work. I have interviewed older people to see how they feel. You may be surprised to learn they don't feel like either Helen Mirren or Bruce Willis toting machine guns. Well, maybe not. However, they also don't feel like this image up on your top left. I'm also doing a content analysis of movies from the last 5 years that have been big box office successes and have included a character aged 55 years or older. 55 because in Hollywood, that imaginary line is your 40th birthday. As you can see, these movies don't always portray people in a stereotypical fashion as old, grumpy, frail, vulnerable, useless, having to use either a walker or a walking stick. The last part of my research will be an analysis of attitudinal data of our younger people towards our older population to see whether they feel that respecting old people is important. My research is significant because it impacts the quality of life of more than 14.4% of Australia's population, according to the ABS, as at July 2012. By 2030, it will be nearly a quarter of Australia's population. I'm hoping that my research will contribute to improving the quality of life of older people in Australia. I'm hoping to contribute to this in a small but significant way, and interesting as well, I hope. And remember this, it's your future I'm researching. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Lynn. Robin.
Thank you. Ageing is one of those things that we always hear about, but we don't often hear about it. There's 3 things that you did that I found great in that presentation. We don't often hear about the non-economic aspects of ageing. We always hear about how much ageing is going to cost Australian society. But you actually told us a very different story of ageing, of the experiences of ageing. The other thing I liked is that you use humour very well. That in fact it was about, this is about using humour to get us to think critically about something that we might not have thought, or interrogate what it is that we think about something like Helen Mirren or Bruce Willis, putting them in the same category is actually very interesting in itself. And I think the third thing that I quite liked about your presentation was that actually you used qualitative research, but you also used numbers and you brought different ways, and you used the visual in a particular way to tell us the story of your research in a very compelling way.